The jigsaw puzzle is coming along. I put it back out yesterday and yeah, it's beginning to look like it's a completable puzzle. The daffodils are already beginning to come out, and we have some over here. And look at that, it's already got a flower spike. Blueberries are already flowering. See, these are the buds and some of the flowers. Blueberries. Okay, so I have to head over to Harrogate now because my husband and I just bought a box of old vinyls because there was one particular album that we were interested in. So I'm very excited about that. The auction was, I think it was on the 31st of December. And so I'm going to collect it now in Harrogate, which is a really lovely drive. There's loads of red kites to see over there. And because it's about a half an hour drive there and then another half an hour back, I will be listening to an audiobook. I do love using my Audible. And today I'm starting with a book by Dr. Mindy Peltz called Fast Like a Girl. I've been doing intermittent fasting now for, I think it's going on to 5 years, and it's just been incredibly beneficial for me, intermittent fasting. But I've learned that for us women, it's not necessarily the optimal way of fasting, and that we have to take our cycle into account. And the more that I've been listening and learning from Dr. Mindy Peltz, I was convinced that I need to read this book and start learning how to fast with my cycle. So I'm listening to the book with a view to changing over from just intermittent fasting all the time, but actually fasting with my cycle. So I'm going to get started on that whilst I drive, and yeah, I'll be back. And I'm so excited about getting these vinyls. It's always very, very exciting to find things to add to the collection. Yay! Right, I'm back home now after a really lovely drive to and from Harrogate. It's so beautiful driving up towards Harrogate. And they've got these red kites, which are these magnificent birds. and there's loads of them in that area. So it was a really lovely drive. But I also stopped by on the way back from the auction to pick up the vinyls. I stopped by a garden center, which is always a good place to go and look for unique Christmas decorations. And particularly after Christmas, that's the time that I tend to get new ornaments and things to add to my Christmas decor. And it was 50% off, which is really, really good. So the first thing that I did was I got a garland here with some pine and holly spray. And I've been wanting this for so long. This is 1.8 meters long, and that's going to go over the mantelpiece over there for this coming Christmas. And I got this for 50% off. It's really, really awesome. Another thing that I also buy after Christmas in January is the table napkins for Christmas. You get these for 50p because they just want to shift them. So I picked these ones up. I like the color scheme on these ones and how cheerful they are. So it's the red, green, and gold, which is my favorite. Okay. The other thing that I got was this gold lacquer spray. And this was also on 50% off. And we've got these cardboard, Noel cardboard letters. And the gold on them that we initially did all those years ago is just faded. So this is going to be used to recover those Noel letters. Yeah, that will be a task for you, Boo Boo. To recover those Noel letters, and also for anything else that we want to do. So for instance, we could use it on the pine cones. Oh, that's better. So, you could get some pine cones and spray them with this gold lacquer spray. It's really, really quite nice. So 50% off, again, super happy. And then this one is the best one. I'm so happy about this. So one of the things that I wanted to add on to the tree that I saw on another tree whilst visiting were these really flickering lights, but just a very gentle flicker. Not like an obvious flashing as if you're in a rave and it's going boom, 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 but just a gentle flicker. And the lights were also all 50% off as well, which is a huge, huge saving and a great bargain. They had cool lights and warm lights, but I prefer the warm lights, right? And so the idea is this, I'm just going to thread this down the stem of the tree, right inside the stem. And they've got this occasionally they just do a slight flicker here and a slight flicker there. So I don't know if you can see they're sort of flickering here right now. And then it moves to another section. So it just adds a little bit of magic to it. And when I saw it on this tree, I just thought it was wonderful and gorgeous. So I didn't expect to be able to get these so soon. But yeah, by the time we do Christmas this year, I'm going to be putting these up. And as you can see, it's such a lovely warm light. Very, very nice. So they, you have to go to the top of the tree. And then you've got the separate strands that you then just allow to cascade down. Let me show you. Like that. So you put it at the top, and they're green wire, so they'll blend in with the foliage. So I was really very happy with this one. So that was a really great trip. I added some stuff. Oh, and then finally, I got 4 new ornaments, and they had so many beautiful ornaments. But obviously, I have to pick the ones that are within our color scheme. Look at that. So I got 2 of these ones here. Hold it up to the camera. So it's got the red and the green on it, and it's shiny, but it also has the glittery bits and these swirls and little bits of crystals on the other side. So these ones are all glass ornaments. So, but yes, fragile. And then this one, which is red and gold with some gold glitter on it. Really lovely. Again, you can't go wrong with 50% off for this. So I just got 2 of each, and those will be lovely additions to the tree as well as the lights.
Maybe I could do it with the red one as well.
So pretty.
I know. I think that's a poinsettia.
And then to make sure that I don't actually forget about these things that I've bought, because I am pretty much an out of sight, out of mind kind of person, I'm going to be writing it down on my Christmas 2024 brain dump page, which I've already started in my Christmas planner. And that will just make a note of the fact that I've got some new ornaments, a new garland, and that I've put them up in the attic because all the other Christmas stuff has already been packed away with the camping stuff. So I can't quite easily get to it. So it's going to go up into the attic where my sewing room is. And I just have to remember that. And because it's been written in here, it's done for. Dinner today is some mac and cheese. My son's made a lemon bake that he baked and some peas to go with it all. So this is going to go into the oven now, just so that we can grill that cheese and get a nice brown look to it, and it will be good to go. And I'll have some leftover pork over here, so I'm just going to warm this up in the pan, and that's what I'll have. Okay, dinner is now ready. It's a lovely mac and cheese using some cavatappi or spirelli pasta with some peas for the children. I'm having peas and some pork. This spicy pork.